lower blood pressure, improve insulin sensitivity, which actually lycopene goes into that too. So lycopene is a more so like a red pigment. So or is contained in fruits and vegetables that have red pigment. So any one of those things that have a red pigment, that's where lycopene comes in, right? Antioxidant. And when people mention antioxidant, it's something that fights against free radicals and reactive oxygen species, right? So when you knock down those free radicals, those are the things that can interfere with the function of the immune system. So really and truly, the way that our bodies are set up is that we're supposed to be in a immune neutral, immune modulatory state. All right. And the immune system plays a major role, just not with fighting illnesses or diseases, but also cancer.
What do you mean by modulatory?
So basically, you want everything to be balanced, right? So
like homeostasis type thing.
Yeah, kind of a homeostasis, right? Because what happens is that you don't want your immune system to be over ramped up, right? Because that's how you have like autoimmune diseases. Your body's fighting itself, right? So say, for example, people that have lupus, one thing, where your body is fighting itself. And so why with a lot of people that have autoimmune diseases, they receive steroids because steroids attenuates or settles down the immune system. But the problem is, and then if the steroids don't work, you get on all these other medications that pretty much really just dumb down your immune system. But the problem is you get tipped to the other side of the scale. So now when your immune system is now to the point where it's compromised, now you're at the risk of other infections that a normal immune system would easily fight off. So that's why I like using that word immunomodulatory, because it keeps it, like I said, kind of at that homeostasis.
Yeah. Okay. I'm learning. So, I love it.
But kind of going back to lycopene, though, and also to improve insulin sensitivity, it also plays a role in that too. So obviously, if you have, you need insulin sensitivity to, protect against diabetes, because that's really what diabetes is, particularly type 2 diabetes, is that you have decreased insulin sensitivity. So kind of what we mentioned earlier is that where the initial phase when someone has type 2 diabetes is that they're in a hyper insulinemic state, where it basically means they are secreting too much insulin, right? And they have to secrete all this insulin because their body's not responding to it. And then what happens is then when their pancreas burns out, then that's when they really get diabetes. So this is where lycopene comes in. It also helps break down adipose tissue. So fat cells, all right? Fat.
Okay.
Because when you come across these things, they're going to say adipose tissue. People are like, what's adipose tissue, right? And then we talk about reduced muscle soreness. Now, where does this come in, right? This is where the potassium comes in, right? Potassium and as well as magnesium, where particularly potassium, right? So what happens is potassium allows those blood vessels to relax. And when those blood vessels are able to relax, then you get better blood flow. Now, obviously, if you're able to get better blood flow to your muscles, then your muscles aren't going to be as sore.
Right.
So that's where that comes in.